All right, good stuff, John. We'll keep rolling here. Now we'll get some updates on some of the players. John, DeVonta Smith returned yesterday to practice. Obviously, a good thing for this Philadelphia Eagles team, especially considering what we've talked about with the depth in that room. So DeVonta's back. Makai Lemon still looming. John, I think Makai's got to get back out there, but DeVonta Smith returns, and all looks good in there for DeVonta to start the year with the Philadelphia Eagles this year, right?
Yeah. DeVonta's fine. He'll be ready to go. Well, barring another injury, but it won't be related to this injury. He's been ready to go for a while. He's been chomping at the bit, and they're holding him back.
They got bubble wrap on him too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe rightfully so.
Yeah. Makai also, I keep saying it, but until he's out there, he looks completely fine. He jumped in. They closed yesterday's practice with a catching circuit where you just rotate and catch the football basically. And he jumped in and was running, catching the football, running on a separate field. He's been on the jugs machine every day for about the past week. He looks ready to go too. I don't know why they're holding him back. Maybe he'll show up and, they did that with Cooper not way back, but a couple of years ago. They had joint practices with New England up there that year as well. And he was out the entire camp. And the first practice against New England, they rolled him out. That was his first practice. Now he was limited. He didn't take part in the team drills, but that was his first practice. They might do the same thing with Makai. Now, I wouldn't expect him to play in the game, so they're going to roll that over another week. And I don't think he's Cooper DeJean from a talent standpoint, even though he was the first-round pick and Cooper was the second. So I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to go too far on the comparisons there, but it is getting close to where they got to get him out there pretty quickly. Although the late start to the season helps because you have some extra time. And to be honest, it shouldn't be that hard to earn playing time because the drop off between 2 and 3 is pretty significant when he's not out there. The drop off between 1 and 2 is pretty significant. The drop off between 2 and 3. So it shouldn't be difficult for him to win playing time.
Well, we'll see. I think that's fair. Lemon, obviously, think he's got to get back out there, obviously, but we'll see what that looks like. John, cornerback depth on the team. A couple guys went down after that game. I don't know how meaningful their injuries are, but how do you feel about the cornerback depth on this roster right now? Obviously, you feel pretty good about Quinyon and Cooper. You've said Woolen hasn't had the best last few days, I think you said, but overall, I think it's a solid talent for the corner opposite Quinyon Mitchell. And then after that, it does feel like a little bit of a cliff dive. What do you see at cornerback spot?
Well, they're fine with Jonathan Jones, but he's injured. The problem now is there's a bunch of guys who are injured. So, you've been rolling out Ambry Thomas and Sean Wade and guys like that. Bennett's hurt. Jones is hurt. Castro Fields was hurt. He was back. They should be fine as long as Jonathan Jones, and I was told that's week to week. It's not long term, so he should be back. And then you should be fine with your top 4 cornerback. Oh, Mac McWilliams got hurt as well. He's got a groin from the game. So he'll be out for a while. So, they had to sign Isaiah Bolden because they needed bodies for practice. So they might have some issues with AJ. Now, Quinyon and Cooper were back, so I think they're going to practice. So Quinyon should be out there. AJ's not going in the slot much, so Cooper shouldn't be a impact with that. But you don't want to go too full bore on Quinyon just to win a practice. So you might have Keely Ringo or Ambry Thomas or Sean Wade getting the occasional first team rep. So, there's always context to these things, and they have a bunch of injuries right now at cornerback that are, making them play some of the back end of the roster guys. And I don't think Jones is going to be ready. I don't think McWilliams is going to be ready. Quinion will probably be on a snap count, a rep count. Woolen will be ready to go, and Cooper should be. He was on a snap count with Michael Carter yesterday, so they might keep him on that as well. But so, yeah, a lot of camp injuries at corner. Not serious, but a lot of camp injuries that guys can't practice.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that continues to roll on. All right, John, the other one that stuck out, obviously, since the start of camp was Jonathan Greenard. We talked a little bit about it yesterday. What are you seeing at that spot? Are you comfortable with that position right now for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah. I mean, this is the deepest they've been. Hey, I'm not worried about Greenard, and this is the deepest they've been at edge in a long time. So, I mean, if you got to make do for a week or two, you can play Epinesi, you can play Ebiketie, and be fine. And Alex Hunt seems to have taken a big step forward, having a great camp. Nolan Smith is a solid player. Yeah, I'm not. That's one of their deepest positions. So they're much better equipped than what they would have been in previous years if they lost their top edge rusher. And Greenard will be back for week 1.
Jalix or Nolan will get more snaps this year. Who do you think?
Jalix now. I mean, all indications are they're preparing him to play more on the left side. So when Greenard is back, he can play more. But I mean, they flip because they want everybody to have that versatility. So they flip in general, but a couple times. Now, last week it was back. Yesterday it was back short practice, but it was back to Hunt on the right side, Nolan on the left side. So, but in recent practices, it's been all Hunt on the left side. And that indicates me that they're trying to get him up to speed to play more when Greenard is back, because who's ever playing right end, and maybe not right away, because Greenard might be on a snap count when he does come back, but in the guts of the season, when he's healthy, if all things go correctly, he's going to be playing a lot of snaps.
I agree with you on that. We'll see what ends up. What